Good evening and welcome to this ABC 36 News Update. I'm Megan Skaggs. A car catches fire in a Lexington neighborhood and a witness says the people inside didn't seem to be in a hurry to get out. ABC 36's John McGarry has more on this rather bizarre story.
If you think this patch of scorched pavement looks bad in East Lexington, you should have seen the car that was sitting on it a few hours ago. Depending on your point of view, it was either a very bad day for David Wayne Cox and his passenger, Dennis Michael Kelly, or a very good one. A little before 2:30, Karen Campbell saw a burning car before her.
So I hollered and told them it was on fire and that I would call the fire department. And they just kept sitting there, and the tires started blowing up, and they weren't getting out.
She kept yelling, and eventually the 55-year-old Kelly got out. Cox stayed put.
The fire continued to get higher and higher, and he just kept sitting there, and I was screaming.
She says Kelly told her the door was locked. That's when your friendly neighborhood meter man came into sight. Now Campbell began yelling at him.
So he ran over there, and he was trying to get the door open, and he jumped back because he was going to get burned. And finally, I don't know how he got the door open, but he did get it open and pulled him out into the yard.
Police and firefighters raced to the scene. Both kept busy.
I still believe the guy didn't even know what had just happened. You know, he was just dazed and confused. And
not so the meter man, who a Kentucky utility spokesman says works for their contractor, TrueCheck. He declined an interview request, but he didn't decline a far more important challenge.
If it wasn't for him, we would have the coroner here right this minute. He's a hero. I don't know where he went, but somebody needs to give him an attaboy.
In Lexington, John McGarry, ABC 36 News.
Now, both men in the burning car, as you saw, were arrested. Cox was charged with driving under the influence, Kelly for alcohol intoxication. We are learning more about what it was like just minutes before two Richmond men went down in a small plane not far from Bluegrass Airport. Amazingly, neither was injured, and it may be attributed to the pilot's calm response just minutes before the crash landing. Here's the sound of the pilot talking to the airport just before that crash.
Kilo, I have the airport in sight. My engine is starting to cut out. Is there any way I can land on runway 4? Losing some power on the engine. It's going in and out. I'm about 3 miles out. I think I can glide it in if the engine quits. Engine still, it'll rev up and then it'll start to die. Right now I don't see the airport. Kilo, we may end up in a field out here. Oh, we're landing in a field.
Well, the plane could be moved tomorrow. That is going to do it for this ABC 36 News Update. You can always get the latest by going to WTVQ.com.